Hello students, this is Rani Gupta. Today we are with the next topic in SST, that is the Northern Plains. As you have studied before the 5 physical division of India and we have studied the topic Northern Mountain, we are going to deal with the second topic, that is the Northern Plains. And just if you are talking about the plains, plains means the land which is fertile, which is good for agriculture and which is good for the animals for rearing also. So we are going to read about Northern Plains. First of all, where does it is present? You can see on the map that Northern Plains lies situated between the Himalayas and the southern peninsula. Peninsula you have understood, I have taught before also. Peninsula is the place which is surrounded by the three water bodies. So we can say that the Northern Plain is situated between the Himalayas and the southern peninsula, or you can say the southern plateaus. It is clearly visible in the map. And just if you are talking that plains, as you know, these plains have the alluvial soil, and alluvial soil is good for the plant and just it helps the people for agriculture. And where there is agriculture, where there is land is fertile, it is good for the people to live also. Just you know, so the habitat there will be, or you can say the population of that place will be high. So Northern Plain is highly populated also because the land is too much fertile, it is good for the grazing of animals and people just do agriculture. And if you are just seeing that important cities in the Northern Plains, we can see in the maps are Amritsar, Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata, Guwahati and Chandigarh. These are the states which are included in the Northern Plain. Just you know that 3 rivers especially are the part of Northern Plains, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra and Satluj. And if you are talking about, we will just understand that these 3 river basin flows in this part of Northern Plain. So the land is too much fertile. Just you have studied before also, where there is water, the land will be more fertile. And you know that this Northern Plains includes 3 river basins, that is Satluj river basin, Ganga river basin and third is the Brahmaputra river basin. We will go this basin one by one. First of all, you understand the Satluj river basin. So Satluj river basin, as you know, Satluj river, it lies in the part of Punjab and Haryana, and these 2 states are benefited from this river. The famous dam, that is Bhakra Nangal Dam, is also made on which river? It is made on Satluj river. And as you have studied in many chapters that dams, what is the use of dam? Dam is useful in for the water, for the electricity. So you should understand that dam, if dam is built, it benefit the people too much. So Bhakra Nangal Dam is made on the Satluj river, and because of this dam, the people get benefited not only of water, electricity also. Just you have read in one of the chapter that from the dam from the water we are getting the hydroelectricity. So this resource is very much useful, and it cannot be finished. So people of Punjab and Haryana not only get the water from this river Satluj, they get the electricity also. So this Satluj river basin is also helpful to the people living there. Second, if you are talking about Ganga river, so you are knowing that it is the sacred rivers of Hindus, and it is the most important river of northern plains. Just where this river flows is flows through the states of Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, West Bengal, and just you should know that this river originates from the glacier Gangotri. Now what is glacier? Just you have studied, glacier is a huge piece of ice. You can say the rocks of ice is called as glacier. And you should know that today Ganga is the, I have mentioned before that Ganga is the sacred river for the Hindus, and but too many things done on this river, the people bath, just too many bodies are put in the Ganga river. Just you can just know that bodies, the dead bodies are put in the Ganga river, which make the river polluted. And if you are from Hindu family, you are knowing that Ganga river, if it is kept in the, especially it is found in the home of Hindus, and it is too sacred that it is, the water is not getting, it is not giving bad smell, it is very sacred, and people just consider as too much holy. But it has been too much polluted that recently I have gone to Banaras, and I have seen that the bodies were floating in the Ganga river, and just you know the dead body, it can't be it keep the water too much polluted. So, and sometimes you are knowing that people getting the statues also of, it may be of the goddess Durga, of recently you have just celebrated the festival Ganesh Chaturthi. Just they are putting the statues also in the Ganga river. So these all things, but nowadays people are working for that. Too many eco-friendly statue has been now being made, so that people can put in the if it is put in the water, it is benefited for the water also. So, and you should know that too many government and is working for the Ganga river also, and that is called government action plan. Not only government, some people are also working for the upliftment of the, so that our sacred river Ganga is remain clean and it remain holy. Just you remember that at Allahabad, the Sangam means the confluence of three rivers, that is Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. These three rivers unite, and according to Hindu mythology, it is considered that people should bathing in this Sangam is very good for their life, their future. So this thousands of people, it is not only thousands of people, too many lakhs of people come to Allahabad and takes the holy bath. So three rivers which unite here are Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. And I have mentioned before also that in West Bengal, Ganga splits into two branches, that is Hooghly and Padma. And you are knowing that Hooghly Hooghly rivers flows through West Bengal. And now we are going to read about the third basin, that is the Brahmaputra basin. Just you know that Brahmaputra is longest of all these rivers. It is longest means from Ganga and Satluj, if you are comparing. Brahmaputra is the longest of this river, and it starts in Tibet. And in Tibet, just what it is called? It is called as Tasang Po. In Tibet, Brahmaputra is called by another name, that is Tasang Po. You have to remember, because sometimes the question is asked that Brahmaputra river in Tibet, it is called by which name? So the answer will be Tasang Po. And you should know that Brahmaputra enters India through Arunachal Pradesh and flows through Assam. If you are seeing the map, you can see there that Brahmaputra rivers, you have to mark in the map also. If you are marking the river, you can see that this rivers, it enters the India through Arunachal Pradesh and flows through Assam. And these rivers form the largest delta, that is called Sundarban Delta. And you are knowing that delta is very much beneficial for the animals to live, the plants to grow, and Sundarban is the largest delta of the world. And now we are going to read some of the city which comes under the northern plain. So we are going to read about some of the important states which lies in the northern plains. So first is the Punjab, and you know that Punjab is in the west part of northern plains, and main river flowing here is the Byas, Ravi and Satluj. You have studied now that Satluj is the river which is providing water and electricity in the part of Punjab and Haryana. And you are knowing, as you are knowing that too many rivers flow here. So this region is fertile and it is good for agriculture also. Where there will be water, the land will be fertile, and where the land is fertile, people is just dependent on the agriculture. And the grains where, or the crops you can say that grown here is the wheat, rice, maize and oilseed. Means the farming is the main occupation of the part of Punjab. People like to do farming and agriculture is the main occupation done here. And if you are talking about the man dress of Punjab, they like to wear dhoti and kurta with, or you can say sometimes you are wearing lungi also. So this is the dress, and the turban is also a part of their dress. Not all the person wears turban, but it depends that some person likes to wear turban. So this is the dress that men's wear, and women's are wearing the dress are the salwar, kameez and dupatta. If you are knowing that the Golden Temple, it is the famous temple in Punjab, and just the outer part of the temple is made of gold. And if you are visiting this temple, it is a very beautiful temple, and people like to go this temple, and every time just the langar system is the main work of this temple. Just you are knowing langar system is here the foods are given free to the poor people. Just I have visited to this place, and first time I have gone there, I have seen that just we have reached the stand, and you can see that a person came with the 2 chapati and 1 curry was there, 1 vegetable was put on that chapati, and you can just take that man was putting that chapati in his bag, and he was giving to all the person who went in the taxi. So you can imagine that this not only in golden temples, if you are going in Punjab, people just like to serve the people. The Sikhs, it is the golden temple is the temple of Sikh, but if you are going to in the other temples also, the langar system is usually practiced. And I told here, I have seen the person just outside of the temple, how he was serving. He was putting the shoes of every person who has came to worship in the temple of in the golden temple, and he was well dressed. He was an officer in his work, and he was doing this work. Because by people of Punjab, I could say that, or you can say the Sikh people, they like to serve the people. And I have seen that man, he was very well dressed, he was wore the tie, he has wore the coat, and he was serving the people by putting the shoes of the people who has came to worship in the temple. He was putting the shoes in the sack, and when the pilgrimage they were coming to after the from the temple, they were just he was giving the shoes to that people. So you can imagine, if and I am saying you to touch the shoes, you will feel very uncomfortable. Just ma'am is telling me to touch the shoes of that person. But you can see that I have seen in the temples, out of temple, that people serve. Not only that, the thousands lakhs people just take their food free of cost there, and every person is washing the dish themselves. Just if you are taking the langar, you can see that people are washing their dish, they are cleaning utensils themselves. Too many chapatis are made, people are serving, and it is not, that means serving does not mean that they are washing the dish as they want. They are cleaning, means nicely cleaning. The food is very tasty to eat, because I have gone to this temple and I have experienced the feeling. So if you are go to this temple, that is the golden temple. It is very much famous temple of Sikhs. And if you are going to other state, Haryana, we can't forget Haryana. The word Haryana means abode of God, means the home of God. And here also I told that people of Punjab and Haryana, main occupation is farming. They like to do farming, and they keep the animals as in their home as a domestic. Domestic means they are keeping the animals as a pet, and they get very much advantage from that. The people just take help of milk, and so there is a big dairy farm here. And not only this, in the Haryana there is a big research center which is at Karnal. Here people, if you are talking about the dress, but people of Haryana, they like to speak Hindi, and the women use to wear ghagra, choli and oढ़ni. This is the dress of people of Haryana. And men wear the dhoti, kurta. And if you are talking about their culture, custom and tradition, they like to the festival which is every time women like to do is the Tej, which was recently celebrated by the women. They do in the this festival is done for the husband, and it is the famous festival of Haryana. And not only that, here the famous food people like to eat is the roti, dal, curd and milk. So these are the states of northern plains, and there are more states which are included in northern plains, and we will come to the next physical division in the next class. Thank you.